Good morning, folks. I hope you're all waking well this time for your Potato and Kevin Sad with your host, Potato, and co-host, Kev. That's me. I'm going to try and do less than them. I've been having trouble with it lately, but I feel it's appropriate once again. Uh, and, well, we're only ordinary men. Me and you. God only knows it's not what we would choose to do. Forward, he cried, from the rear to the front ranks died. While the general sat, yeah, the lines on the map moved from side to side. Black and blue. Yeah, who knows which, and who was who. Me went out. In the end, it's only round and round and round. Haven't you heard? It's a battle of words, and most of them are lies. Listen, son, said the man with the gun. There's room for you inside. Down and down. They can't be held if there's a lot of it about. With or without. Who deny? It's what the fight is all about. It's a busy day. I've got things on my mind. Out of the price of a tea and a slice, the old man had. Oh, yeah, it was a little rough this morning, Potato, but you know, it's a rough morning. Once again, we could talk about a lot of things, but I mean, I've been talking a lot online to other people too. I mean, I'm mostly responding. I try to just not have my own personal response about the murder of a U.S. civilian yesterday or the day before. I can't. All these days and so much stuff happens, I can't even remember what's happening from day to day anymore. It's messed up. No, I can certainly understand feeling threatened by a car that's moving in my, whenever I was taught as a child to get the heck out of the way of the cars. Like, I mean, that's not saying we never played in the streets and we didn't do stuff that was dangerous, but I mean, overall, like if we were in the street and the car came, we'd move, you know. I mean, maybe occasionally we took our time a little bit, but overall, we understood that the car was going to win, you know, any kind of physical interaction we had. So, yeah, I can definitely understand the guy feeling threatened, but you know, there was a few times where I left my bike in the road because I was trying to get out of the way. You know, I definitely didn't have time to pull out a gun and aim 3 times at the upper torso of whoever was driving the car. Granted, I didn't have a gun like that, and maybe I would have felt like that. But you know, my general reaction when a car is heading my direction is get out of the way, not shoot. There was no way he was going to defend himself if he stayed in front of the car by shooting them. He had to get out of the way. And so once he gets out of the way, he doesn't have to shoot. And just, I don't know. Do they not say anything about maybe disabling the car anymore? Like no one else thought maybe shoot the tires out or something? Like, did he not think shoot the tires out? Is it kill the witnesses or the people that you want to detain and arrest now? Or are you trying to detain and arrest them? Because in almost every situation, he could have done things different. And she could have done things different too. And I'm not saying that she couldn't, but she was within her rights as a U.S. citizen to leave. ICE does not have the authority to just run around detaining anybody they want. They really don't. They have specific functions, and especially specific functions when it comes to U.S. citizens. You guys can argue about that all you want. It's a reality. Now, everything, just like any time a cop's having a bad day, it doesn't really matter what the law is in that moment. They can take you, arrest you, put you in jail. The worst that happens to them is administrative leave. Sometimes maybe they'll get fired or something, but it has to be they have to usually have a bunch of offenses to end up getting fired. Usually they just get some kind of break. And meanwhile, you could have lost your job. You could have lost your family. You could have lost a lot of things while you're sitting in jail because a cop had a bad day. You know, they can arrest you all day and it doesn't matter to them if they're right or wrong. And I don't mean that all cops are like that, but I just mean any cop can arrest you anytime out on the street, just take you for having a bad day. They can. Resisting arrest is the only charge a lot of people get. Now, I don't know how you can resist arrest if you're not being charged for something and arrested for something, but somehow that ends up being the only charge a lot of people get, and this is ridiculous, and this is why even when you can understand the cop's point of view in situations when it all comes back to an illegal situation where they were not supposed to be in there, then you have to take that aside. Cops should not. It's not okay for cops to break into your house in the middle of the night and detain you and end up having the wrong house. Now, the reason that they get away with this stuff is because we keep allowing them. We need to make them not want to do those kinds of things, not murder people in the streets, and then, oh, I'm sorry, later. I should have realized. There's at least one case for certain where they decided that a cop could not put himself in supreme danger and then declare self-defense later when he murdered somebody after putting himself in the danger. We need to get back to this. I'm going to close with, I'm hoping to have my new song on tomorrow's episode, but I'm going to close with Thank God for the TV because, well, I don't actually specifically tell anybody that they shouldn't listen to the TV, but we need to spend more time listening to each other and not thinking about the government at all because they're always on their side. And as much as people want to say they're the government, we should listen to them. The same government well, not technically the same government, but originally the government was, they allowed slavery. They rounded up all the natives and put them in cages. Um, they've been warring since. And just because they did it doesn't mean we have to, too. We can stop the government from being the way it is. Sorry, I'm not ranting or pretending like I know more than you. You obviously know probably a lot more than me, because I'm just a dropout scumbag trying to do better than I used to be. Anyway, what did I say I was going to play? Thank God for the TV. Yeah, TV is on. Well, TV is fixed. Right in the hole I created for it. Yeah, TV is on. Yeah, TV is great. Every day a new show. Whoa, I just cannot wait. Yeah, the TV is on. Well, TV is bright. The wealthy, the poor, look all the colors of life. Yeah, thank God for the TV. Yeah, TV is on. Well, TV speaks. Tells me how, when, and where to begin. Yeah, the TV is on. Yeah, the TV sings. Tells me who to trust, who to love, and who to hate. Yeah, the TV is on. Well, TV is friend. Tells me what's coming and just how to think. Yeah, thank God for the TV. Yeah, thank God for the TV. Yeah, look at me, I'm so happy. Yeah, TV is on. Well, TV speaks. Tells me how, when, and where to begin. Yeah, the TV is on. Yeah, the TV sings. Tells me who to trust, who to love, and who to hate. Yeah, the TV is on. Well, the TV is friend. It tells me what's coming and just how to think. Yeah, thank God for the TV. Yeah, thank God for the TV. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hurry this up. What do you think? Any closing thoughts today, Potato? We're all gonna be really surprised one day when, it really gives us a nice surprise. Yeah, so, like I say, or I don't say it every day, but I should. I don't know anything. I'm just trying to make this world as good a place as I can do, if I can. I definitely don't do it for everybody. A lot of people in my family probably feel like, what is he even talking about? He doesn't do, and I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to be a bummer all the time, and so I don't like to put that on my family. It's hard for me to gather and not. This stuff is always on my mind. I'm gonna end here. Hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to share. Thanks for